All of this incredible job that we've done will go down like that. It will be a terrible, terrible sight. It might even be a 1929 situation, so you have a chance to have the greatest numbers in history. You're almost there. We're almost back to where we were from the standpoint of the stock market. Think of that. But you'll have a crash like you've never seen before. You put the wrong person in office, you'll see things that you would not have believed are possible.
With heavy surveillance in 15-minute cities, China uses facial recognition to fine you for jaywalking and debits your bank account immediately. And your face will display on a giant screen for everybody to see to shame you, and you'll lose your social credit score. To combat this communist-style intrusion on freedom, in Yorkshire, a man uses a cordless angle grinder to cut down a surveillance camera a day after it was installed in his neighborhood.
Push it! Push it! I push it! Oh! Boom! Home run!
Welcome back to the High Impact Flicks channel. Stay tuned, there's more coming up. I want to thank Noble Gold for sponsoring today's video. Most Americans don't own sound money. Sound money is defined by the Constitution as gold and silver. It's been accepted as sound money for over 5,000 years. And even though it's been artificially suppressed by the international banking cartel, it was the best performing investment class for 2022. In that year, the S&P was down 20%, the Dow was down 10%, and Bitcoin was down over 65%. Gold and silver outperformed them all. Open a gold or silver IRA with Noble Gold Investments this month and get this quarter-ounce American Gold Eagle for free with every qualified IRA of $50K or more. With thousands of 5-star reviews, there's a lot of happy people who are glad they went with Noble Gold. Check them out with my link in the description and in the pinned comment. Now, back to today's video. Back in 2018, USA Today may have implied something they didn't intend to imply. In an article entitled, "From Alabama to Wyoming, Here's the Best and Worst Thing About Every State," they had this to say about Maine. Best, lowest violent crime rate. Maine ranks as the safest state in the country, as there were just 124 violent crimes reported for every 100,000 residents, less than a third of the national rate. What was the worst part about Maine? It's the least diverse. According to the latest census data, 94.4% of Maine's population, that safe population, is white, beating out nearby Vermont and New Hampshire as the least diverse states. And what did they have to say about Maryland right below it? The best, highest median household income, and the worst, murder in Baltimore. There were over 50 murders committed in Baltimore per 100,000 residents last year, the highest murder rate among cities with a population of at least 100,000. If you look up the demographics of Baltimore, a quick Google search, and yes, this does come from Google, shows that Baltimore's population in 2023 was an estimated 585,462, covers an area of 92.05 square miles, and is made up of 62.6% Black, 30.3% white, 2.7% Asian, and 5.7% Hispanic. Take from that what you will. Secretary Janet Yellen admitted before the Ways and Means Committee that 90% of new audits under the Inflation Act will be on families and small businesses, not on billionaire tax cheats.
Regarding the audits, and the chairman talked a bit about this, there's been confusion about the meaning of the directive that you cited in the letter last August and then repeated here today. So are you talking about the total number of audits, or are you talking about the proportion of audits on families and small businesses under $400,000?
I'm talking about the proportion of those small businesses and families.
Okay, so the proportion, I mean, just for the record, the proportion is 90%. So 90% of the new audits will be, according to the data, that we can expect up to 90% of new audits to be on those making less than $400,000.
Silicon Valley Bank's CEO, Greg Becker, reportedly sent this video to employees after the collapse of the bank.
Hi, everyone. It's with incredibly heavy heart that I'm here to deliver this message today. I want to acknowledge how hard the last really 48 hours have been on all of you, and I care so much about all of you. It really is just so incredibly difficult. I'm trying to look past that and focus on two things. One, I'm focusing on you. I'm thinking about the ultimate outcome of what this could be despite this incredibly difficult time. And two, focusing on clients. Now, as you heard this morning, I'm not making those decisions anymore, which is really hard. But I am working with the FDIC to try to figure out how can we come up with the best outcome for our clients as well as our employees. Now, I know when that message went out this morning, I can't imagine what was going through your head and wondering, about your job, your future, etc. My goal at the end of the day is to figure out how to preserve a small portion of the franchise value that we've spent so much time building, and hopefully find the right partner at the end of the day that the FDIC can work with to have this institution continue in some form or fashion with many of you who I appreciate over so many years. Now, there's no guarantee that something will happen. We don't know exactly what the results will be. So I've got an ask, and it's a completely unfair ask. My unfair ask is this: can you guys just hang around, try to support each other, try to support our clients, work together, which may be again, a slightly better outcome than where we are right now. I know it's an ask, but I know you guys, if anybody, are the right people to ask to be with each other, to be with our clients, to try to come with the best outcome we could think of in this situation. Thank you, and my heart is with you, and it's really hard for me to deliver this message, but I so appreciate all the things you've done for me and for SVB over so many years. Thank you.
Representative Cori Bush implies that fossil fuels are racist.
One of these so-called energy experts is a philosopher who has previously espoused white supremacist views. He came here to promote fossil fuels, which we know are disproportionately harming and killing black and brown people.
Thanks for giving me a minute to address truly despicable and false attack on me, claiming that anything I've ever said is white supremacist and then trying to imply that that somehow applies today. What I've argued for my entire adult life is that Western culture is superior in the sense that it promotes individualism and freedom. There are different places around the world that are in many ways inferior. They have female genital mutilation. They have slavery, though I make no apology. And the idea that this is associated with skin color is despicable and racist. Skin color has nothing to do with ideas.
Thank you for taking the time to watch this video. Make sure you're still subscribed to this channel. Make sure the bell notification is hit. If you like this video, give it a like, share it with everybody you know. If you want to support the channel, the links are in the description. I will see you in the next video.